Sorry, just digging out my script, obviously, as you do. What are we up to? Well. Look who decided to show up. Me, just about.
The irony.
Yeah.
The irony.
Nicole is still scaring small children in your sleep. Or have you upgraded to ghost now?
Ha! I see someone's feeling brave today, or maybe just desperate for attention. Honestly, Steve, with your luck, you'd get haunted just by your own reflection.
Hey, I like my reflection. It keeps me warm at night, unlike that little exorcism of a date you dragged home last week.
Oh, please. That was purely professional. I was, testing his reactions, paranormal energy. Very important research.
And I suppose whispering in his ear counts as field work.
Oh, God. Absolutely. If you didn't scream like a banshee, the experiment's invalid. Science, baby.
Right, science. Speaking of screams, welcome back to episode 180 of podcast name, Topicopedia, the show where shadows aren't just in the corners, they're under the bed, in the closet, and occasionally in our pants.
And we're here to serve you a steaming hot cup of horror with just enough innuendo to make you blush or rethink your life choices. Tonight we've got haunted houses, vanishing hitchhikers, apparition of dads, and maybe even a demon or two who's very into bondage.
Strap in, folks. If tonight doesn't make you check your closet twice and hug your loved ones, well, at least you'll get a few laughs before your soul is devoured.
So grab a drink, lock your doors, and try not to get possessed while we dive into some seriously nasty paranormal stories.
Let's get spooky and maybe a little bit dirty.
Hey. Hi.
That was some intro. I didn't have a clue where that was going.
I didn't read that one at all. Did it show? Oh dear.
Uncle Jerry's playing a blinder there with that.
He really has. He really has. I mean, I think probably the scariest thing about this whole episode is going to be that intro. It's on brand for the theme. It's fine.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, well, long time no speak. Another week has passed. God. I can't believe we're at the end of October.
We are.
And where did summer go? It was
like it. I know, summer's gone. I almost feel like I feel a little bit Christmassy now. We've not even had Halloween yet, which never happens.
Okay.
Can't think why.
Yeah, don't know. Mystery.
Don't know. Mystery. Unsolved mystery for next week. It's not.
Yeah, I bet you're putting your tree up the day after Halloween.
I do typically leave my Halloween decorations up a little bit into sort of halfway through November.
Oh,
and
okay.
Then when they come down, the Christmas stuff goes up.
I'm right in thinking you go for like an autumn theme rather than Halloween specific.
I have both.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I put autumn decorations up in September, and then about halfway through October, I switched them out for the more Halloween-y thing. So the autumn theme is obviously like, your oranges, reds, browns, and then they all go, and it's black and white, my Halloween theme. So we've got lots of skulls and little skeletons. We've got loads of little ghost figurines and little plaques, but it's all monochrome. So it looks quite nice, actually. It doesn't look scary. It just looks well put together. And I changed my cushion covers. That's like a really quick and easy sort of way of just changing the decor really, really quickly. So I have cushion covers for Christmas, Halloween and autumn. And then my usual ones that are just grey and white, I think. So yes, yeah. I've got lots of decor knocking about.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh. Do you decorate at all for Halloween?
No.
Oh. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you can be asked for that. Yeah, well, you obviously.
Well, yeah.
We both got a very different approach to different times of year.
We are chalk and cheese, and I think that's why this works. Oh dear. So how's your week been?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me that. And I was going to tell you it's been rather uneventful. Apart from, we got a laser cutter.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, unless I told you that last week. No, I don't think we had it last week.
No, I don't think you did.
No.
So,
yeah.
What's it for?
I mean, you can engrave on stuff. You can cut stuff.
Ooh.
So you can obviously engrave on cups and champagne flutes or whatever.
That's really cool.
You can cut out little models and things, and you make like candle holders and whatnot. And
so, does this mean that Immense Printing is soon going to be offering a bespoke customization service where you can engrave now?
Yeah, we're going to be able to do all sorts.
Oh, this ups the game, doesn't it? I love that.
But it just takes some playing to get used to all the new kit that we've got. So we're just having fun.
All your glasses out of the cupboard, and everyone's going to have their own glass.
We've not done the glasses yet. We've done like MDF.
Okay,
and then
that's fair. Good place to start.
Had to go on some vinyl.
Okay.
So we can cut some vinyl out. Yeah, cut and engrave. Yeah, it's good. It's good fun. I mean, I could do with an extractor fan because it stinks.
Yeah, that's
all kinds of shit.
I tell you what I bought because in a similar vein, I have a racking system for the hog noses, and you know the really useful boxes with the clip top lids.
Yeah.
That's what they live in, but they need ventilation. So I use a hot pen or like a soldering iron type thing, and I burn holes into it. Right, it's the quickest and most efficient way of doing it, and it leaves no rough edges. It's brilliant, but the fumes, oh my god, are horrendous. And I bought one of those. Painters and decorators wear them. It's one of those masks with the ventilation stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's so good.
Okay.
It's so good. I thoroughly recommend it. Not a single fume gets past that stuff. So,
I mean, we've got the goggles as well because obviously it's high power laser.
Yeah.
So, I did glimpse at it, and it was very bright. Put it that way.
Yeah. Whoops.
You know, when you're blinking, you're seeing stuff in your eyes, and it's like, that.
Like when you look at the sun. Yeah.
So if you ever play about with a laser cutter, please do wear the goggles because your eyes are important.
They are. You only get them once, don't you? So,
yeah, exactly. They don't grow back.
They don't grow back, and you can't have a prosthetic eye that does the job.
Yeah.
Well, that's really good fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you create with it. I'm trying to think if anything's happened here this week. I've been really busy the last few days. It's half term, and all of a sudden it just feels like there's 1,000,001 things that need to be done, and I just can't keep on top of it.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I just don't know why this has happened, because I've spent such a long time doing absolutely nothing and being quite bored almost. And now, again, I just can't fit everything in. It's wild. I don't know. I just don't know. I can't understand it. But I tell you what, the cinema on Thursday are going to be showing Hocus Pocus.
Okay.
And I really want to go see that in the cinema.
Well, fair dues. Yeah, full experience.
I might do that on Thursday. That might be nice, mightn't it?
I'll tell you what else happened this week as well.
Oh, yes. What else happened?
Virgin Media came knocking at my door again.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I was like, well, the last hub you sent me was rubbish. And they said, oh, well, we've got the 6X hub now. I'm like, right. And does that mean you can access the settings? Well, I don't really know the technical side of it, but it's a brand new hub. Right. I said, well, I'll look it up online then. But to be fair, he said, obviously I can do you this price. And the guy's on commission. So, instead of being so pushy and having people come knock at your door all the time on commission, how about when you actually do take out a contract, they don't put it up by £3.50 every year?
Yeah.
Because that infuriates, that really pisses me off. So you sign up for a contract now, and then it goes up in April, and it's 24-month contract, and it goes up again next April. So at the end, you're paying another £7.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And it should, I don't understand why this practice...
The contract should go both ways, that it doesn't change for you while you're in it or for them. You know, it should be locked for that time.
Yeah.
And they should work that out amongst themselves.
Yeah. Just, if you can't do it at the price that you're signing on day one,
yeah,
then don't sell it at that price. But then obviously it goes like,
agree.
It's like month 25, it goes up to £80. It's like, yeah, you know what? You'd be fuming, wouldn't you, if you got to the end of that and didn't realise, and suddenly we're paying 4 times as much for it or whatever. Or not quite 4 times, 3 times as much.
Yeah.
But as I say, Openreach are fitting fibre around here now, so I might just hold out and then I can pick from a whole range of companies, ones that may not actually put it up mid-contract.
Do you think? Do they exist?
There must be. Surely not everyone can be up to that practice.
I think it's such a selling point if you're not doing that.
Because I mean, currently
a lot of them do now.
Yeah, I'm with OneStream and they don't.
Oh, that's good.
It's just the price is the price. It's very much no frills, but it just works. Like,
and I reckon a lot of people will think, well, I just thought then and think, well, they all do it, so might as well just stick with it.
Yeah, but I think we should name and shame the companies that do it and big up the companies that don't do it.
I agree. Yeah, hard agree.
In fact, I'm gonna ask Uncle Jerry now to see if there is a definitive list so we can have a shop around, right? Which
good idea.
Broadband companies do not increase your price mid-contract? And we'll see if Uncle Jerry's got an answer for us here.
Yeah.
Some ISPs promise no or minimal contract rises, such as Hyperoptic, Zen Internet, Utility Warehouse. That surprises me.
Okay.
Fiberus, Quickline, because there's so many here that I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose the selling point. Yeah, I mean they need the edge, don't they, over these big companies? So it's a good incentive for them to not do these shady practices to get people to join up.
Yeah. So there we go. We've got some companies. I think you can just go and like Uswitch or whatever, and they always have to disclose up front whether you're going to get price hikes or not.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, there is my little rant. I don't think midterm price rises should be allowed.
Hard agree.
There we go.
Got something to say? Well, don't be shy. Slide in our DMs, Topicopedia.online. Love us or hate us, we'll read it out loud, even if it's weird
or makes Jerry proud. Yeah, we saw your NFT, cheers, Jer. Still can't unsee all that pubic hair. Then came the tale that we can't explain. A dildo dick stuck to the cabin in a plane. And who could forget
that fateful hour when chihuahuas rose and seized world power?
So love us or roast us, we're not gonna cry. We'll read out your filth with a wink and a sigh. Be cheeky, be brutal, be gross, we don't care. We've seen Uncle Jerry's pick. Nothing compares. Nothing compares.
Okay, so I just had a look through Uswitch and it appears everyone is at it. Virgin, BT, EE, Sky, It just says price may rise during contract. It doesn't actually say it will. Plusnet also doing it, going up by £4 each year. That's atrocious.
Yeah, they all do it.
I'm highly disappointed. I think it's something that we should all write to our local... yeah, let's write to our local MP about it. Yeah, fantastic. Like, they'll do jack shit. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, let's have some feedback. Let's leave it there. Let's have some feedback. Okay, so Andy has said Steve sounded like a dad at Christmas who hasn't wrapped the kids' presents. He was surprised when mentioning the roast or toast bit. Oh, something new. Yeah, it's quite funny. He said, I listened through on YouTube. He said, I don't have premium and there's no adverts.
Oh, fantastic. hopefully one day, if you're listening to this in I don't know, hopefully, who knows, 2026, we may go viral. And we may get listeners, and we may have adverts in it then. And if you listen to the episode going, well, I've got adverts in it, then sorry, not sorry. We've done 180 episodes and not made a penny. So
exactly. And he says that pumpkin spice everything just makes me think of the other trends that happened, like when salted caramel became huge. I love salted caramel.
I like salted caramel.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Haagen-Dazs salted caramel ice cream is top tier.
Oh man,
you get
so
the
hungry.
little granules of it in there, and it's like,
yeah.
God, yeah. It gives, I know, very different flavors, but the same vibe as when you get a really good mature cheddar that has the little crunchy bits in.
Okay.
I love that. Anyway, and then he finishes off by saying, just had another thought about British culture. Mr. Blobby.
Oh.
Love him or hate him. Yeah, he certainly made it into pulp culture of the UK. He really did.
Yeah,
he really did.
yeah.
A relic now.
Yeah, what a legend.
What a legend. Thank you so much, Andy. We have people are making themselves some names, I think, because we told them to. So we have Shadow Trail.
Oh, okay.
Who has said, the Devon Woodland mystery genuinely freaked me out. I kept imagining little hands reaching out from the undergrowth and then laughing at me when it turned out to be non-human. Perfect mix of creepy and bizarre, just the way I like it. You're welcome, Shadow Trail. We've also got one from Cinnamon Snark. Roast or toast is my new obsession. Well, sorry, you're only getting it once. I never knew I had such strong opinions on pumpkin spice and crocs, but here we are. Ste and Nicole, you officially ruined my coffee shop visits forever. You're very welcome, Cinnamon Snark. And we have a forensic fun. Oh, Lord. He said, he or she said, Ste, your breakdown of the Devon Woodland incident had me both horrified and howling. Okay.
Is there any updates on that yet?
Nah, I'll have a look in a minute.
Yeah.
Nicole, your commentary on AI selfies and celebrity notes apps made me chuckle on my lunch. Best chaos combo since, well, Uncle Jerry. Thank you very much. I will just have a little look now to see if there has been any updates. I don't know how I'd find it. I'm not going to lie. Okay, it'll be here somewhere, I would think, because it was Plymouth Plus that was reporting on it. There's been some protests this week, which they're talking about. I can't find it. Hang on. There must be a search bar. There is a search bar. I don't know what
they might have just
the
gone
headline
really quiet.
was now.
It was remains found in forests were not human.
Okay, I found it. And there's no follow-up on there whatsoever. It's just been left.
There's a surprise. It's just left to be forgotten. It does definitely remain an unsolved mystery, doesn't it?
Except that we solved it, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey there, folks, come take a peek. It's notable news of the week. Headlines, highlights, what's on trend from start to finish, beginning to end. Stories big and stories sleek. It's scoop you wanna see. Smart and snappy, fresh and chic. Notable news of the week. Notable news of the week. Hey! Notable news of the week.
Notable news this week then. Oh God. You know what? This opener for the notable news is way too happy for the news.
We have to have it really happy for balance. We have to hook people in. People need to believe we're going to be inspirational. Yeah.
To be fair, I've just dug out a couple of light-hearted ones for us to end on. Well, let's get started then. Where should we start? Should we start with Prunella Scales?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, she had a good innings.
Yes.
She's
what was she, 93?
Yes.
Yeah.
Best known for portrayal of Sybil Fawlty in the BBC sitcom Fawlty Towers.
sorry, we haven't actually specified for anyone who hasn't heard the
She
news.
gone.
She passed away yesterday. Time of so what was yesterday?
I've been watching too much gas station encounters. Sorry. I don't know if you've ever seen that on YouTube.
No.
When they leave, he goes, "She gone." Yeah, sorry.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, that was yesterday, wasn't it? Which is the 27th of October at time of recording. Yeah. So that's really sad. Yeah, as you say, best known for being Sybil in 40 Towers, and she was wonderful, really wonderful.
Interestingly, like all the debates about racism this week, Fawlty Towers was actually quite racist, weren't it? In its half a dozen episodes it did.
It was very of the time.
It was.
Yeah.
How many episodes? There wasn't a lot of episodes of it, was there? Fawlty Towers.
I think there were 12.
Was there 12?
I think so.
Let's see how.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 series of 6 episodes. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So not really it's so iconic considering it ran for such a short space of time, isn't it? Like the episodes are only half an hour long.
Yeah.
So it's basically 6 hours of TV that was made.
I think they did it right though, because we all really remember Fawlty Towers and it ended on such a high. Whereas some series, they think it's good and they just keep rinsing and repeating the formula until it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's better to keep it short and sweet.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Oh dear.
So this week, God, a prison released that the guy from the Epping Hotel, the convicted sex offender, accidentally, and it turns out it's not uncommon for people to be wrongly released, and it's
really
it's doubled since this government took over. So there we go. It's another achievement they ticked off the list that wasn't on their manifesto. Accidentally released twice as many people early.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so there was a massive manhunt on to find this guy. So apparently now he is getting deported. But yeah, what a waste of resources. Because if they don't know who they're letting through their doors of their prisons, how the hell are we meant to know who's walking down the street?
Well, exactly. It's terrible.
Yeah, they gave him money and sent him on his way. Just like, you couldn't make it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just, I don't understand how the news just gets worse and worse. Yeah.
It's the Labour government.
It is. And it's just, it just feels like we're going backwards, really backwards.
Oh, it's so backwards. It's unreal. But yes, let's not get me started.
Yeah. We'd love a good rant. And also it's been announced this week they may break their manifesto pledge by raising income tax.
Brilliant.
So Rachel Reeves is considering raising income tax to fill a £30 billion fiscal gap, which is quite funny because they've just increased the living wage around 7%. So yeah, let's give people a bit of money by raising the living wage, which is going to cost employers more. But then let's not make things any easier for anyone because we'll charge them more tax on their income in the first place.
It's literally in one hand out the other with them. Literally. They're a joke.
I actually, you know what? I'm going to get on my soapbox now. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of Rupert Lowe.
Okay.
But he did put out a really good post about tax, and you don't realise how much tax you're actually paying.
Oh God. Everything is taxed.
Everything
to the
is
eyeball,
taxed.
And then again.
Yeah, so he did a great post. Let me see if I can find it now. Just about how much tax there is, and how many taxes you don't realise that you pay. Okay, yeah. So we become so used to it, forget how much we're actually paying. It's relentless, even beyond death. And for what? If we had a semblance of functioning public services, I could stomach it, but we don't. So what are we actually paying all this money for? Great question. We're subject to Scandinavian levels of tax for third world levels of competence. What's a toilet deal?
Agreed.
Earn a salary, income tax, a fifth gone before we've even started. National insurance, more on top of that. What for? A world-class health service, the NHS? Good luck. Even getting to work costs, tax on buying a car, running a car, insuring a car, vast amounts of road tax. Is that being well spent? Unless you want to look at potholes you can paddle in, the answer is no. A road network built for half the amount of cars, how's that going? It takes twice as long to get anywhere. Fuel duty and tax on insurance, whack that on top as well. Congestion charges, tolls, fines, and it goes on and on. Forget the train, that costs twice as much and never runs on time. Season tickets into London cost thousands. Unaffordable, yet the trains often run empty. Maybe a system that isn't working. Indeed. VAT on anything that moves. If you went to university, your loan isn't a loan, it's a tax. Interest so sharp that you're paying off each month, hundreds gone to pay for a degree a decade ago.
Yeah.
I managed to put a few quid away to save. That gets taxed as well. ISAs will likely be under attack in the budget. Profit made on successful investments. What happens to that as well? You guessed it, taxed. Somehow you scramble together a deposit for a property. Well done. Paying £500,000 quid for a semi-detached, not cheap. Stamp duty means you'll get slapped for thousands. Obviously, first-time buyer exemptions mean less and less as house prices soar.
Yeah.
And then you get into your house, right? Great news, or so you thought. Council tax seemingly going up by 5% every year. For what? To collect the bins? Really? Don't forget the extra cost to have your garden waste removed. Again, I don't understand the extra cost on that either. More insurance taxes, and of course VAT on any improvements you want to make. Bills soaring with tax slapped onto every corner of it, green levies and all that. How depressing, time for a pint. Alcohol duty, because of course, why wouldn't they throw extra tax on it? I'm not a smoker, but the same applies. Even holidays, air passenger duty to put a few extra quid on the price of a trip away, just for good measure. You're limping on through. Maybe you decide that starting your own business is the way to go. You get it up and running, you start to make a reasonable profit, take a small salary, pay for such luxuries as food and heating. As we know, that gets taxed. Alongside the cost, national insurance, business rates, fees and licenses, it is endless. And what's left after all that? A profit? Surely good news? Bang, corporation tax. A big slice gone. After that, we can enjoy a handsome profit, right? Nope, dividend tax with all its brutal thresholds. What silvers you do get taxed all over again when you actually buy something, obviously. And then the final kick in the teeth, inheritance tax. After everything, somehow you manage to put a reasonable amount of money away. After all that tax, you've succeeded in building a financial legacy to pass on to your children, your business, and your own savings. Money you were taxed on the day you earned it, taxed on when you saved it, and taxed on when you invested it, taxed to build your business. It gets taxed one final time on both your personal savings and also the value of your company.
Yeah.
So, basically nothing works. Absolutely everything is taxed. And, you know, the people creating all of this and implementing it are on 100k jobs in the public sector, living in London, comfortable salary, great pension, no job risk, clueless about the real world. Maybe, just maybe, the current approach isn't working.
I have said this for years about tax, and I just didn't say it as eloquently as that. Like, that is so perfectly said. But, you know, we really are taxed to high heaven. And what do we get for it? You know, you can't get a doctor's appointment. You can't, you can't get a dentist. And I mean, Plymouth, you really can't get a dentist. I can. I'm luckily retaining my NHS dentist, but by the skin of my teeth, pardon the pun. But yeah, it's, you know, everything's falling apart. And even if you do manage to get yourself in the medical system, doesn't guarantee you're going to get anywhere with it. No.
I mean, I've got an NHS dentist, but the price of any treatment now is ridiculous. Just for a checkup, you're looking at, 30 odd quid for a checkup.
30 or but if you go private, it's quite a lot more than that.
Yeah, but still, it should be subsidised more than what it is, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, it is frustrating when you think that other elements of our care are free. So that is very annoying that you have to pay for your teeth and you have to pay for your eyes as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, indeed. Anyway, finished with we need to urgently cut tax, shrink government and reward hard work. You can't tax a nation into prosperity. It never has worked and never will work. Leave our money alone. I think that's something a lot of people back behind. You might not agree with everything Rupert Lowe says, but I thought that post was really well written.
The thing is, we do need taxes. We do. But if we're sat here watching them line the pockets of some very, very rich politicians and not getting our basic sort of standards of living, then it's very frustrating, and that's wrong. That's quite corrupt, actually, and that's sort of, it's happening here in a similar. There are countries where this happens. It seems worse because they have less money to do it with, but it's the same thing, except we're dressing it up in a suit and calling it civilized. It's just. Yeah, it's really corrupt. It's fucked up.
Yeah, there is a couple of other stories that came out this week. Home Office has squandered billions on asylum hotels, MPs say. So we've been overpaying for these hotels. We knew that. Serco throwing money at Serco and them just completely wasting it. And that's why these hotel owners are so keen. Just, they don't have to do anything. They just pocket a fortune. They don't have to staff it or anything. They just let them use the property for a couple of years. To
be honest, if I was them, I would be quite happily taking that as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, especially if you've got a really crap hotel and you're not making any money on it. You're just like, you know what?
Yeah, I know. Like, another shout out to the Camelot Castle Hotel, who were offered £1 million to put up refugees, and they said that you can get fucked.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and it's a beautiful hotel as well, isn't it? So
it is gorgeous. Yeah.
Interesting story as well coming out this week, that companies that donated to Labour awarded, is that this? Oh, so which, my gosh, so many stories about it. Basically they've been giving contracts to the mates, but we kind of knew that. Yeah, so companies who've donated to the party have been favoured over getting contracts, basically, is how it looks, which is not a surprise, is it?
No.
So you donate a couple of £100,000 to the party, and then you get awarded like a £3 million contract or whatever, or a £10 million contract. It's not a bad return on your investment, is it, really?
No, not at all.
So yeah, that stinks as well, because you don't for 1 minute believe that they've compared everyone and treated it equally when they've gone round and looked at who they're going to give contracts to. But who are we to question it, us mere mortals?
Oh no, we need to be quiet and shut up and just get on with what we're told.
Yeah, it certainly feels that way, doesn't it?
Please tell me you've got something a little lighter to end with.
We've got teen. Oh no, that's an old one. That's from September. Oh, has nothing quirky happened recently? Glasgow Central has rush hour delays after a swan found on the tracks.
Oh God! Okay.
What a nightmare! Swans on the line is what their excuse is for having late trains. Oh, there is a picture of it.
Did they get King Charlie to come and collect his swan?
Could you imagine? I'll just paste you a picture of the swan on the track, just to make your day that that it's obviously causing
bless it. Oh, poor little thing. Big thing, actually.
Yeah, and I don't know how it got inside the building. Well, it obviously walked along the tracks to inside the building, but yeah, what a nightmare. You're rushing to get home and there's a swan on the line. You can't make it up, could you? Anyway, I think that's a bit happier note to finish the notable news on.
No swans were harmed during the making of notable news.
Yes. What have you got for us now then?
We've got a topic.
Yes.
So we have some listener spooky stories.
Ooh.
Yeah. Have you got any ambiance for us, Steve?
Ambiance? Let me find some ambiance. I've got ambiance. Oh, yes, we got ambiance.
Oh, yeah, we have. Okay.
Ambiance.
All right. Shall I read the first one?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So this one says, I grew up in seriously a haunted house, so it takes a lot for some things paranormal to really scare me. I've seen things, heard things, you name it. Startle me, sure. Scare me, no. Here's the only time I've ever actually been scared. I was in my room and the door was closed and I was alone. Suddenly, I heard a whisper right next to my ear. It was so close. I could feel the breath. I turned around, but no one was there. The door was still closed. I ran out of the room and never went back in alone again. Oh.
You never went back into your own room again? On your own?
Not. No, apparently not.
Oh, that's weird. What do you think it was? Do you think there's a sensible explanation?
Nah, they're haunted as fuck, mate.
Okay, next one. My father passed away in 2005. My daughter was just over a year old. My husband at the time, sister, baby, and I had moved onto the farmlands, and my father had passed onto the farmlands my father had before he passed away. Now, leading up to the night in question, my ex-husband would wake me up a few times a week at a certain time of night saying, "A male voice is in your sister's room." Half asleep, I told him, "It's the old man." Still in a confused state, I could still hear my father talk.
Oh, that's a bit spooky.
Yeah, I wonder what he was saying.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we've got one here. I used to work in an old hospital that was rumoured to be haunted. One night, I was doing my rounds and passed by the morgue. The door was slightly ajar and I heard someone humming inside. Thinking it was a nurse, I knocked and opened the door. No one was there. The humming stopped immediately. I quickly left and the door slammed shut behind me.
Ooh, oh, that's interesting.
That's a chilling one.
I've heard stories about hospital near me, and they've knocked down that building now, but people used to say they could hear babies crying, and they're like, there's no babies down that end. So the theory is it might have been like cats fighting or whatever, sounding like it.
Yeah, but they sound so different to babies.
Well, it's a bit creepy, isn't it, when people go, oh, you know, there's a baby down there that needs attention, and you're like, yeah, there is no baby down there.
Oh,
eerie.
That is a bit scary. Yeah.
Okay, I've got another one for you here. I was driving home late one night when I saw a woman standing by the side of the road, waving for a ride. I stopped and offered her a lift. She got in and gave me an address. We talked for a while, but when I turned to ask her something, she was gone. I pulled over, checked the car, and there was no sign of her. I drove to the address she gave me, but the house was abandoned. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Hitchhiker just disappearing on you.
Oh, I don't like that.
No.
That would shit me up, that would. Okay, how about this one? I woke in the middle of the night unable to move. A common occurrence for me. But this time, there was something different. I could see a dark figure standing at the foot of my bed. It was tall, shadowy, and had glowing red eyes. I tried to scream, but nothing came out. After what felt like an eternity, I finally managed to move, and the figure vanished.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that is sleep paralysis, isn't it?
It is, but yeah, it's still creepy at the same time, isn't it?
It's terrifying. I'm so glad I've never suffered with that, because genuinely, I don't... Oh, it's awful.
Yeah. Okay, I've got one more. When I was about 5, I saw a dark figure in my closet. It had glowing eyes and a sinister smile. I screamed, and my parents came running, but the closet was empty. They thought I was having a nightmare, but I knew what I saw. That experience stayed with me, and I still have trouble looking into dark closets. You know, that reminds me of Family Guy, where Chris has a monkey living in his closet.
I've not seen it, but yes.
Yeah, it does remind me that, but that's quite funny, because no one believes he's got a monkey in his closet, and he has, and it's he's always there peering out at him.
Oh no. So thank you everybody who sent those in for us. What have we got next, Steve?
All your fears and darkest dreams, unsolved mystery.
I have got a mystery for you. It is the cabin at Little Lava Lake. Oh, a bit of alliteration there.
That sounds really cute.
It does, doesn't it? Little Lava Lake. Okay, let's see if the story's cute. It was the winter of 1923-24 in central Oregon's high country. In the deep snow of the national forest, two men, Edward, or Ed, aged about 50, and Roy Wilson, aged around 35, a younger companion, and Dewey Morris, around 25, were trappers venturing into the wilderness to spend the winter in a remote log cabin outpost.
Perfect.
Yeah, cabin in the woods vibes.
Yes.
Cabin belonged to a local logging contractor, Edward Logan, near the picturesque lake known as Little Lava Lake / Big Lava Lake. The men were there to trap foxes, martins, skunks, valuable for fur-bearing animals. Oh my gosh. Yes, the men were there to trap foxes, martins and skunks, valuable fur-bearing animals, and in exchange they were to tend 5 penned silver foxes owned by Logan.
Aww.
In the autumn of 1923, they moved in. In early December, Nichols returned to the town of Bend with a sled full of furs and told acquaintances the season was going well. On the 15th of January 1924, a local resort owner, Alan Wilcoxon, on snowshoes from his home, stopped at the cabin late in the day, stayed overnight with the 3 men, and the next morning departed. When he left, the 3 trappers were reportedly in good spirits, talking of success, the traps, the foxes. That was the last reliable sighting of the men alive.
Oh.
After that, silence. No word from the cabin, no maintained traps, no usual activity. In April 1924, family members grew concerned. On the 13th, one party snowshoed up to the cabin to check. Inside, they found a table set for a meal, burnt food left in pots on the stove, coats, guns and traps still in place, the 5 penned foxes missing, the sled used to transport goods gone. Outside, the fox pen behind the cabin was empty, and in the corner, a claw hammer stained with the blood lay in the fox pen area. The trap line surrounding the cabin held frozen remains for... God, this is grim, isn't it? The trap line surrounding the cabin held frozen remains of 12 martins, 4 foxes and 1 skunk, indicating the traps had been left unattended for weeks. Near the edge of Big Lava Lake, which is nearby, the sled used by the men was found with dark stains that were later confirmed to be blood. A trail from the cabin led over the frozen lake to a hole cut through the ice. Pools of blood, clumps of hair, and a human tooth were discovered by searchers thawing snow and ice. When the ice thawed sufficiently, the bodies of 3 men were found floating in the lake. Autopsies revealed that each had died of gunshot wounds and a blunt force trauma. For instance, Wilson had a bullet wound behind his head and a shotgun wound to his shoulder. Nichols had his jaw shattered by a shotgun blast, but also a revolver-type bullet hole in his head. Morris had been shot in the forearm and suffered a skull fracture from a blunt instrument. It's that timeline at a glance. Autumn 1923, they moved into the cabin. Just before Christmas, Nichols returns to this town with furs, reporting things are going well. Between the 15th and 16th January, Wilcoxon visits and sees they're in good spirits, and after he leaves, the 3 vanish. By April, the search begins and the cabin is found abandoned, sled and blood evidence at the lake and bodies recovered, and the official death estimates put the murders in late December 1923 or January 24.
Okay.
What does that tell you? Obviously, there's a couple of suspects here. One major suspect emerged, Charles Kimsey, an escaped convict, experienced fur trapper and outdoorsman, who had a dispute with Nichols over allegedly $500 stolen and threatened revenge. He'd also worked in that region near the woods. He was seen in Portland around 22nd of January 1924 selling a sack of furs. Yet despite the circumstantial evidence, no one was ever prosecuted for the murders. Authorities speculated the following killer may have lured the men out the cabin under some pretense, i.e. traps left unattended, no coats, guns, still in racks. They didn't suspect any danger. The fox pelts and sled were taken, the bodies disposed of in the lake via an ice-cut hole. The manner of skinning foxes near the cabin indicated there were at least 2 perpetrators with different skilling expertise. So a couple of unanswered questions here. Why did the men leave the cabin without coats, guns and traps, if they did leave the cabin?
Yeah.
Was a visitor they trusted involved in getting them to leave the cabin?
Yeah.
Who exactly cut the hole in the ice and transported the bodies via the sled and dumped them in the lake? And what was the motive? Was the motive retribution from Kimsey or theft of valuable furs, including the penned foxes, or both? How many perpetrators? The skilling evidence suggests there might be 2 people involved. Yeah. Why was the cabin apparently untouched in a violent sense? No large struggle, yet the men were brutally murdered and dumped. And why was Kimsey never charged? Was there a lack of identification, or did he have an alibi? He claimed he was working in Colorado on the construction of a tunnel in that winter.
Okay, right. So they can't have been murdered in the cabin, which would explain no signs of a struggle and nothing awful happened there. There was blood on the sled, which suggests, they've been lured out or called out or whatever. As you say, it could be someone that they knew. But it's interesting that the foxes that they were looking after were taken. I don't know, maybe it was a very early PETA activist.
Maybe. Why have they not questioned Wilcoxon visiting?
Yes.
They put the death estimates of the murders from late December 23 to early January 24, and Wilcoxon visited on the 15th of January 1924.
Yeah.
And came back and said they were in good spirits. Just
That's
saying,
true.
he was around them at the time. And they must have trusted him.
Sorry, I've been muting myself to have a coughing fit. I don't think I'm over it.
So I'm thinking, why are we not actually looking at Wilcoxon and seeing why he may have been... I mean, if he was the last person to allegedly see these people live, he could possibly have killed them as well. It could have been a plot. He might not have gone there on his own.
No, exactly. And it's like a cover-up then, isn't it? Because he's gone there, he reports back everything's fine, so nobody goes looking.
Yeah.
So...
But, the official death estimates put him as being firmly a suspect, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I just don't understand why this doesn't class him as a suspect, and I wonder what kind of evidence they have to eliminate him.
Yeah.
Because I've not got that to hand.
No, unfortunately not.
Or maybe they've just not thought of that and we just have and we've cracked it.
I mean, surely they will have done. Surely. But it would be nice to see it said that he had been investigated at least, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Well, so what do we think then? I think they were lured away, or they went away, and I mean, I think that when they said it sounds like somebody they trusted, or maybe they got called out to help somebody, or they weren't necessarily going to need their hunting things or whatever. I find it a bit interesting that all their furs were stolen, and they went back to get the foxes, assumingly for their furs, but they didn't touch the traps, and unless the traps were empty at that time. And they just accumulated bodies later, which I suppose would make sense.
Yeah,
I guess
it's thrown me off. If anyone knows the answer to it, do let us know.
Yeah, interesting.
Head over to our website and fill in the form and let us know what your theory is. Who committed the murder and dumped these poor chaps in the lake?
Yeah, and our website is topicopedia.online in case you didn't know. So,
yes. Fantastic.
Okay. I think I'm going to need some ambiance back again.
Oh, let's get the ambiance. There we go.
She says. I can't find my bit in the prep now. Oh, dear. Oh dear, I'm getting there. It's quite a long bit actually.
Okay.
Good Lord. Okay. Where is it?
Oh, that was a bit of a scream.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a very good one. I think I was actually on the wrong prep.
Okay. Well, we nearly did last week all over again then.
No, I nearly did next week. Oh, why can't I find it?
Oh no.
Oh, here it is. Sorry, I found it. We're good.
Okay, good.
Oh dear. Right. So the Smurl haunting. Okay. So the Smurl haunting was the inspiration behind the movie for The Conjuring Last Rites. And more recently, sorry, I need to hang on. I've got a real tickly throat and I can't get rid of it.
It's all right.
So if I can't read this, you may end up reading this, but I'll do my best. So, okay, yes. And they were also the inspiration, I don't know if you've seen it, behind Sam and Colby's Hell Week finale for this year, where they actually investigated Smurl House for the first time since Ralph, what are their names? The Warrens. What's his name? Is it Ralph and Lorraine?
I don't know.
I can't think of his name. It's going to be in this, so we'll find out in a sec. So, what's his name? That's so frustrating. Anyway, since the Warrens famously investigated it, so that's quite exciting. So I thought we'd talk about that story, as it is a very, very spooky.
Yeah.
So imagine moving into your dream home after a devastating flood, only to discover that your dream is a doorway to horror. This was the reality for the Smurl family, who in 1973 settled into a modest duplex on Chase Street in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. Jack and Janet Smurl, along with, that sounds fake, doesn't it? That sounds like they've made those names up. Jack and Janet Smurl, along with their 4 daughters and Jack's parents, were seeking peace, but instead they found something far darker. It began subtly at first. It was just an odour, a sharp, acrid, something foul that seemed to seep from the walls themselves. Ooh. The family tried to ignore it, but then sound started. A low, persistent thumping. At first, it was only at night when the house was quiet, but soon it didn't matter what time it was. The knocks, the bangs, the thuds followed them everywhere.
Central heating.
Definitely. One night, Janet awoke to the sensation of someone, or something, pressing against her chest, leaving her gasping for air. Furniture moved on its own. Objects flew across the rooms. Doors slammed shut, trapping terrified children inside. And the whispers, the voices speaking in hissing tones, sometimes screaming in anguish, sometimes laughing, a chorus of the damned. The family turned to the church. They hoped for guidance, for protection, but the clergy were skeptical. This was no ordinary haunting. They were told it wasn't until 1986 that Ed, how could I forget that, and Lorraine Warren, America's most renowned paranormal investigators, entered the Smurl home, that the full horror became clear. The Warrens sensed something ancient and malevolent. Lorraine, gifted with clairvoyance, described the feeling a presence that wasn't just in the house. It was in the walls, in the air, in the very souls of those inside. Ed declared it a demonic entity, controlling the spirits of several deceased individuals already lingering in the home. There was an elderly woman, another a young girl, and then a man who had clearly suffered and died there. And above them all, the demon, dark, intelligent, and filled with malice. The house became a battlefield. The Smurls endured in physical assaults, objects hurled at them, cold spots that froze their breath in their lungs, and shadows that moved of their own accord. At night, the air would thicken, and it felt as though invisible eyes were watching them from every corner. Even the family dog, refused to enter certain rooms, growling at emptiness. Multiple exorcisms were performed, each one a tense struggle between faith and fear. And yet, the entity persisted. It seemed to feed on their terror, delighting in every scream, every sleepless night, every tear. Finally, in an act of desperate courage, Reverend Joseph whatever his name is. Why do I even try? Reverend Joseph performed a full exorcism. Candles flickered. Holy water hissed as it touched the walls, and the demon, it is said, shrieked in fury. Slowly the attack stopped. The air lightened. Peace finally returned to the Smurls, though the scars of their ordeal would linger forever. The Smurl home may stand quiet today, but the story remains a chilling reminder. Some doors, once opened, are not easily closed, and some spirits, well, they never truly leave. So there you go, fun little story. I would recommend anyone who's interested in that sort of thing to go onto YouTube and look at the Sam and Colby video that they did, their most recent one for Hell Week. It is about this, and they do investigate that room, and they actually did kind of, I mean, it depends how much you believe in this kind of stuff, but a spirit spoke to them through a Ouija board, and it told them that some of the stuff was faked.
Okay.
And that, you know, I think they sort of ascertained that some of the first things that were happening there did happen, and then they sort of enjoyed the attention and started making stuff up.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, very honest spirit you've got there, if that's the case. Yeah. That's really interesting. It is really good, though. It's a really, really fun episode to watch. So, yeah, definitely go and check that out on their channel.
Yeah, that's eerie.
Definitely. Yeah.
And how would you, God, how do you sell a home like that?
I don't know. But when they investigated it, it's clear that someone is living there. Whether they're renting it or they've bought it, I don't know, but you know, you can see quite modern things in there, you know.
It'll be interesting then to know whether, well, yeah, the new owners have any issues.
Well, this is it, yeah. Or was it exercise? I mean, I think from the sound of it, there's definitely spirits there.
Okay.
But I don't know that there's necessarily anything nasty still there. I'm not sure. It sounds like if there was something demonic, they got rid of that. I'm not really sure, though. It's interesting. Go watch it. It's fun.
It's creepy. Creeping me out.
It's creepy. It's great. Oh, dear. Right, in that case, let's move on.
Let's move on with...
It's the meme of the week. Meme of the week. Meme of the week. So unique. It's the meme of the week. Meme of the week. Meme of the week.
Okay, so meme of the week. How did we do last week? I just had to remind myself which it was. And it was,
yeah.
I submitted the one that said, today the teacher asked how I view lesbian relationships. And apparently in full HD wasn't the right answer.
Oh.
And yours was, if what?
Oh, yes. And mine was the...
if he was a sandwich.
If he was a sandwich.
And it's Keir Starmer as a sandwich reduced to £0, 0 pence. Anchovies and Vaseline flavour. Definitely has no nuts.
So who won this week then, Stu?
I don't know. That's the bit you usually tell us.
Oh, all right. I'll tell you, shall I? Hang on. You won this week,
Hey.
Steve. Oh, well, there we go. Someone doesn't share my sense of humour whatsoever.
Oh,
Okie dokie.
We must have some listeners who like Keir Starmer. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Well, they can't help it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, what have you got for us this week, Ste?
I've just been searching around on my phone. It might not be a new meme because I just basically searched my gallery for a Halloween meme. So this I already had. And I thought, you know what? I had a couple, but I've gone with this one. And it just says, be patient, Halloween lovers. Pumpkin carving season is almost here. And a guy has carved a pumpkin. And there's a woman reaching into the pumpkin. Looking very pleased with herself.
Hang on, I need to have a look. Oh. See yours, I don't really have one that's sort of on theme, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I wasn't... Yeah. I didn't think ahead. I just searched my gallery and that's what came up. So, you know what? I'm quite pleased with that. Obviously, he's holding the pumpkin at waist height. I suspect he's not only hollowed it out, but also started on the face.
Yes.
And
definitely.
That pumpkin may not be empty.
Definitely not.
Judging by her face and his face in that case.
There's definitely a job that still needs to be done in there, that's for sure. Anyway, okay, so for my meme, it says, me puts on hand sanitizer. And then a cut that I never knew existed, and you've got Elmo burning in the pits of hell. It's so true, though, and I keep doing this to myself. God, you will uncover every injury you've ever fucking experienced on your hands when you put that stuff on. It is crazy. But yes, do head over to topicopedia.online where you can vote for your favourite meme of the week.
It's rude, it's crude, it might make you leak from laughing so hard you can't even speak. Two filthy jesters delightfully bleak, we'll make you laugh, snort and blush in a streak. It's Topicopedia's Joke of the Week!
We can't help it.
It's just so weird. It's so weird, but it's us. It's us. Oh, what have you got for us?
You know what? If anyone wants to send in them doing that, we'll happily listen to it and stick you in at the end.
At the end of your feedback.
Yeah.
Or tell us a joke and then at the end, that is it.
Yeah. We would love it. Yeah, do send them in. So why don't people go to vampire weddings?
I don't know.
Because they suck.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, who won the dance contest at the Monster Hall?
I don't know.
The Boogeyman.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Obviously. Okay, got one more. I've been holding on to this one for so long because it came up months ago. I was like, you know what? That's perfect for Halloween. How do skeletons have sex?
I don't know.
They just bone.
Oh, I love it. Okay. That was a good one. Why don't mummies take vacations?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, because they're afraid to relax and unwind. My mate said to me that there's only one thing that scares them about Halloween.
Okay.
And so I replied, which is?
Yeah.
And she said, exactly.
That's good.
Oh dear. Why don't monsters eat ghosts?
I don't know.
Because they taste like sheet. Okay, last one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, why can't skeletons play church music?
Oh, I think I've heard this one, but I can't remember it.
Because they have no organs.
Oh.
Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. I think we've frightened you all and scarred your minds enough for 1 week. So thank you very much for joining us for another episode of Topicopedia. As always, head over to topicopedia.online where you can fill out our sexy feedback form, vote for your favourite meme of the week, and also you can get in touch with us via any of our socials. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.